Okay, we've finished the carving. Now comes the painting part, which I enjoy the most of all. Well, not really. I mean, I like both parts, but I love the paint. Okay, so what we're going to do this time is just going to be a short video. Let's just take him apart here. We'll set this part aside for the moment. Take off the feathers. Take off his earrings. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to give his braids a little texturing to where it looks like they're wrapped in fur. It's winter. He's got his robe on over here, so that's an indication that it's winter, so he's going to wrap his braids in fur. Now to do that, we're going to use Mod Podge as the glue to hold the texturing material on there, and some very fine gravel. Now this looks like dirt, but it's not. It's not dirt. You don't want to use dirt. Judy's really zoomed in on there. I get this down the road from where we live, on a side road, in the middle of the side road where cars turn, come and go and turn, make turns, and stop and go. And it just grinds up the gravel. And it's just perfect for it because it's so fine. But if you use dirt, it just turns to a muddy wash on your carving. But if you use this, it doesn't run or anything like that. Now, naturally, you probably don't want to drive all the way to Oklahoma and go down the road from where I live to get this texturing material, but you can go down to a hobby shop and buy it down, something similar to it down there. It's just a model railroading texturing material, really fine gravel. So anyway, what I'm going to do, take my Mod Podge, and get this stuff down at Walmart or Hobby Lobby. And another good thing this does is it will hide any mistakes you made or happen to make on your carving. Like I have that little plug there. Well, that's going to cover that up to where it doesn't show. So I just paint this up right to the edge. It's going to hide that glue joint too. Put it on here pretty liberally. I love doing things like this. It just enhances the fun of doing these wood carvings. And at the same time it makes your carvings unique. Until somebody else, until you show somebody else how to do it, and then everybody does it. I entered a wood carving contest once, and I was competing against a carving done from one of my previous video projects. I didn't get upset. I didn't care. I was glad who did it did such a great job doing it. This takes a while because you want to make sure you get enough on there to where it's going to adhere. All right, so we got that done. Let me get this brush out of here. Get that out of here. And then just take some of this texturing material and pour on there. tap it a few times to knock off the excess. And there, see, it really makes a nice appearance. That's the reason why I sanded it so smooth. And after this hangs on there a while, well, here, I'll go ahead and do the other side. And don't throw that away, just use this newspaper, just fold it up and pour it right back in the can. Maybe you have a gravel road down from where you live that you can mine for this stuff, because it really works great. I have all different grades of gravel up there in the cabinet. Oops, don't want to do that. Ooh. That's what you get when you're talking. That I use everything when I do scenes and things like that. I'm going to stick this brush in there yet. And it miraculously moves away. But model railroad scenicking material is a gold mine for doing things like this. And you'll see it bleed back through. When it does that, just get you some more and put on it. Here I touch that with my finger. So I'll get me a little bit of this stuff on here and see if I can fix that. Taken care of. Here I'm doing the same thing over here. Just have to watch it for a while. There, now that's looking pretty good. This is over here, it's starting to come through. Okay, what we're going to do now is we're really going to bring that stuff up, pull the glue up through this stuff, okay? So what I'm looking for here is my bottle of soapy water. This is just water with, I'd say a squirt of dish detergent in it. And what this does is it breaks down the surface tension of the water and allows it to soak in. So just hopefully you can see. It doesn't take much. You just want to spray a little on there. There I can see a spot I'm going to have to retouch later. You don't want to get it soaking wet. You just want enough water on there that will bring that glue up to the top. Again, this is just a technique I learned goofing around with model trains and creating scenery, as I'm sure a lot of you have done yourself. There, I don't know if you can see it here in the light. See, you can see where it's pulling that glue up to the top of the surface. See, there's a little white cast to it. Hopefully you can see that. And then just set this aside to dry. I'm going to go set it on my, up above my wood stove over there, and it'll be dry tomorrow. And we can start painting the rest of the figure. And we'll paint this braid color of fur too. I mean, it looks like fur already, but we're going to repaint it for a better technique. And like I say, set this stuff aside here for a second. What? Well, that's from there. That was dirt from the last time I used it. I'm a messy person. Take my brush there. Just pick out any big stuff. Take this and fold it up and pour it back into the pan. And it'll last a long, long time.
This works.
Believe it or not, if I remember right, I sent some of this, a can full or half a can full or something, to a friend over in Indiana. A little bit of Oklahoma went to Indiana. Okie doke. Judy's waving at me. So that's it for today. I'll talk to you later.